back, everybody, to the Predictive Playbook. This is the NBA Finals Game 4 edition between Milwaukee hosting the Phoenix Suns in a game that the Bucks win. They tie the series up 2-2. If the Suns pull off the win, they have a commanding 3-1 lead. And remember, teams that are up 2-0 are 31-4 for the series win. But that doesn't mean that this can't happen, and something is telling me that something's going to go wrong, and this is going to, for the Suns that is, and everything right for the Bucks, and this will be a 7-game series for the championship of the NBA. So the first 2 games we saw the Suns score close to 120, where the Bucks were struggling to even get above 100. They scored 108 and 105 in Game 1. The team switched roles in Game 3 now that the Bucks are playing at home. They won by 20, the Bucks did, in a very convincing fashion. Giannis had 41 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists. Chris Paul played fairly well, though. I mean, consistent. He's a veteran. He's the leader of that team. 19 points, no rebounds, 9 assists. And this is a game that is going to determine how long this series is going to go. I know that's not too brilliantly said and pretty obvious. But I do think the one bet to make here is going to be the under for this matchup. And as we see on the betting angle here, this is bet the under with a rested road team, which is the Suns, playing their 4th game in their past 10 days. The total is at least 220 points. Both teams' win percentage is 60% or higher on the season. The under is 22-11 for 67% over the last 5 seasons, including the playoffs, and 9-3 under for 75% in just playoff games only. Plus, an amazing situation. This under situation is 5-0 the past 5 playoff seasons. It all told to bet the under in Game 4 when the Suns visit Milwaukee tonight, set to start at 8 o'clock. Now, the 5-0 is interesting because in the last 3 playoff seasons is when we've had the surge in scoring. The surge in scoring started from the 2017 season, which averaged about 106, and then almost unexplainably, 2018 saw 111 and change scored per game, and then the next year was 111.7, this year 112.2. So it's very important that we slice our data according to that recent 3-year increase in scoring, because it was not an anomaly. The 2017 season was one of the highest scoring seasons to that point, coming out of the 90s, where barely any teams were averaging over 100 points per game. So that is why I'm emphasizing the last 3 seasons, because totals of 220 or more points were extraordinarily rare. In fact, I think from 2015 to 2000, there was 3 of them. So that wouldn't be a sample size worth even looking at, to be honest with you. And this makes a lot more sense, even though it's a 3-year sample. We have a trend going that's 5-0 to the under. So you can get 7 days of my all access starting tonight, and it'll be running through tomorrow. You can get it tomorrow if you want as well. It'll be 7 full days, $50 off the $89 price for $39. It's truly a great way to test drive my service if you have never purchased a subscription from me. You get to see the research firsthand. You get to ask questions on Twitter at my handle at JohnRyanSports1. Anything you need, I'm here for you. Just for $39 for the next 7 days of action. And tomorrow, I will be featuring an MLB angle with the Red Sox the Red Sox are visiting the Bronx to play the Yankees in what is a really critical series for the Yankees. And last but not least, join me at 3 o'clock with Jesse Schul of SportsMemo.com for the next show. And then 4 o'clock sharp, we're starting the Manny's Irish Pub edition, where we'll have at least 4, possibly 5 or 6 Sports Memo and Wager Talk personalities stopping by to say hello. So again, this angle is to bet the under in Game 4. 5-0 trend in the last 3 playoff seasons. I think this game goes under. And I also have a bet on the side, which you can get at sportsmemo.com. But don't buy that pick alone. Get the whole 7-day subscription, and it'll be great. Okay? So on behalf of myself, the Predictive Playbook, sportsmemo.com, and wagertalk.com, May all the wins be yours.